But you know which game does deserve Game of the Year? Because, never mind. That's right. Angelic Chaos. The game that I'm definitely not going to be able to finish by the end of the year. Because of all of the times that I, you know, I haven't streamed that much. But either way, what I have streamed was the thing I did stream was this girl's route. And by God, was it a piece of doo-doo dog shit. There's not really much I can say other than it was bad because nothing happened. And like, you know, what else could I say? What I'm hoping for in this is that Fumika's route will be good, will be better, because we're playing through Fumika's route. It's my only hope. It's I don't have high hopes for it because of how bad Oreo's route was, but surely there's more to know about Fumika, right? Either way, that's enough rambling on, right? Let's jump into it. By where would I start? I guess I have to resist. Now, well, no, I don't need to start from I have to resist. I can start from here. And the problem is, I've already played through this part. I already clicked on take a break for Amani's route. Alright, it was one of the only options that the other guide that I used before I used Nook Gaming's guide. It was one of the only options in the Otaku-led guide that actually led me down Amani's route. But either way, I need to do YouTube intro. Yo, hello. We are back with some more Angelic Chaos, and this time we are playing through, well, we're planning to go through Fumika's route. Alright, Oreo's route was doo-doo dog shit, and even though Fumika is also a side character, hopefully her route will be better. Hopefully there will be more things that happen in Fumika's route. But don't get your hopes up. Either way, other than the new route, I'm also trying something new on my end. And hopefully it works out, because I read a comment that stated that the VTuber model, right, this VTuber model is distracting. And even though I say this VTuber model, if you're watching on the main channel, you might be confused if it works, because I am recording a separate instance of Angelic Chaos that doesn't have the VTuber model, and in fact it doesn't have any of the Twitch stuff, right? There's no chat, there's no alerts. I mean, I say that, I say there's no alerts, but I can guarantee that you've never seen them during Angelic Chaos playthrough, but you've definitely never seen the chat. Oh, you've definitely seen the chat. Alright, and I'm wondering if I should add that in, but, you know, if I'm not including the model, then I may as well try to make it look like it's just a regular recording or something like that. But either way, it's enough rambling on, right? New stuff happening. And to start off, we are choosing to take a break. And we've already gone through this, right? We already went through all of this with Amane. Wrong thing. And unlike with Amane, we go enough is enough. Because this is one of the only choices that is specifically either Amane only or everyone else. Very confusing way of putting it, but you get what I mean. With this, it's the same thing with Noah, right? I can't unless is only for Noah, right? But I can't show her, obviously. This one, I guess, would be for Kurumi? I don't know. I guess Extend an invite definitely has to be only for Kurumi, right? Because I didn't have to go through the scene for Noah's route. So, once again, you don't have to worry about it. With this one, you do it yourself. And with this choice, we finally get one that is for Fumika. I don't remember the context, it's been that long, but I have some questions. Actually, would you mind if I came to you with some questions later?
Oh? 珍しい。りっくんがそんな素直に頼ってくれるなんて。ああ、いやいや。
Right.
わかりました。では、谷風くん。お昼休みでもいいかな？
Works for me.
じゃあ、お昼に指導室でもいい？確か空いてたはず。
Sure.
では待ってます。あ、お昼は食べてからでいいよね。
We can do it while we eat. Either way's fine. Either's fine by me.
食べながらって、でもそれもいいかも。職員室で食べるよりは気軽だろうし。
This is a very... I'm trying to remember if I've had this sort of... What's the word? Dynamic? This relationship dynamic in any other game. Where Fumika is not only Riku's teacher, but also used to be a childhood friend, like, I guess, childhood friend. They used to be friends when they were younger, right? Before she became a teacher.
Wakarimashita. では、お昼休みは指導室に詰めているので、いつでも来て構いませんよ。
Okay. After our arrangement is made, Fumika walks off towards the faculty room.
わからないことがあるなら、僕も協力しようか?
No, this doesn't involve you, Noah. All right, this is only for Fumika. Thanks, but I'm not in that much trouble. The questions were just a pretext. I mainly want to check in on Fumika. You know, for side effects or anything. This scene happens after she gets brainwashed into injecting... Well, yeah, I guess. Not injecting, though. taking some of Riku's blood with the needle.
なるほど。
That's not to say I don't trust you or Kaguya.
大丈夫。わかってるよ、それくらい。
I mean, like, it's gonna... Kaguya's gonna have to wait for her route, because we're once again going through a different character's route than hers, but, you know, that's only because she's so high up in the rankings. Kurumi's gonna have to wait even more.
疑ってるわけじゃなくても、自分の目で確認しておきたいことはあると思うよ。
Thanks for understanding. Are you gonna come with me later?
いや、大丈夫だ。フミカに対する脅威はすでに退けてある。もちろん、これまで通り警戒は必要だろうけど、校舎内で別行動するくらいなら問題もないだろう。
Actually, something I forgot. I shouldn't have forgotten it. But I forgot to don the appropriate attire. Alright? Because I've, well, not only been streaming less, but because I've been playing Do a Night Abyss more on stream, or yeah, where I don't have any appropriate attire for that game. I kind of forgot. Oops. But either way, let's get back into it.
万が一の場合はすぐに駆けつけられるからね。それに普段のフミカと同じかどうかを知りたいなら僕がいない方がわかりやすいだろうしね。
Alright, then I guess we'll be splitting up for lunch.
うん、わかった。
Classes proceed as usual without incident. Eventually, lunch break rolls around. I get an immediate reply after I knock on the door of the guidance office.
どうぞ。
Excuse me.
いらっしゃい。
I enter and find that Fumika has already laid her lunch out on the table. Oh, did you bring that from home?
そうだよ。昨日の残り物。外食に頼れるほど余裕のある暮らしじゃないからね。
True.
基本的には自炊して翌日のお弁当の分も一緒に。
は？
りっくんのはおばさんが作ってくれてるの？
Oh.
バックログ画面だ。
Would we... Huh. Yeah. Less of a question. Either that, or I grab something from the cafeteria. How long have you known how to cook?
まあそれなりに。学生の頃は全然だったけど、一人暮らしを始めてからは作るようにして継続してきたからね。
I kinda wanna try now. How about we trade some?
それは別に構わないけど。ここにはお弁当を食べに来たわけではないですよね、谷風くん。
Oh, right. Sorry, ma'am.
まあ食べながらでも構わないけど、本題を忘れて結局赤点なんてことにならないようにね。
I know. I do have a question, actually.
はいはい、なんでしょう。
It's about this complex number graph. You see where it says 3i?
私の担当原告。
But like, you're a teacher, right?
だからね、問題を解くときには接続詞が重要なんだよ。
What's like but, how, or therefore?
他にも何々は何々であるとかね。りっくんはテストの成績悪くないし、多分センスだけで解いてるんだろうけど、原告って意外とパズルみたいなものでね、文章を細分化することでちゃんとテクニックで解けるんだよ。
Oh, really?
まあ目新しいものじゃないんだけどね。要はみんながなんとなく理解しているものをちゃんと言語化して理解する感じ。
Hmm.
それができるようになるといろんな文章に対応できるよ。現代文の長文問題って別に小説だけじゃないから。
Oh, right. Novels are interesting, so I don't have trouble reading them. But when we go to tech or art stuff, it's just so dull to me.
わかる。興味ない分野だと辛いんだよね。
I don't suppose you know of any other study methods.
そうだね。テストの点数ってことならやっぱり暗記が一番かな。漢字とかは特に。
Spelling, I kind of suck at that. I remember this one time there was this long writing question that I totally nailed, but I screwed up the spelling, so I only got an 80%.
なんてピーキーな。でもまあスマホとかあると実際に漢字を書くってことも少ないしね。若い時は私も苦労したよ。
I mean,
バックログ画面だ。
listen, she's right in saying that spell check has made it easy for people to get away with not knowing proper spelling, but is it not embarrassing to anyone else when you spell out a word that you should know how to spell out and you get the red squiggly line? Right? She stares vacantly out the window. As I've talked to her, I haven't gotten the sense that anything's wrong. She's her usual self. The person I knew from before she became a teacher. I sigh, relieved that she's okay.
どうかした？
Oh, I was just wondering how long ago that must have been.
そりゃあ 2,3 年前では済まないか。
I also accidentally defaulted to pressing F6 because of Kakunuke.
4、5年でもなんだろう、なんだか胸が痛い。
I mean, like, I'm not opposed to using autoplay for... I'm not opposed to using autoplay, but the problem is that there's a sound effect whenever you click it, whenever you switch to it, and I want it to be seamless, right? And I mean, like, the other thing that shows up with autoplay is the bar. Alright, I don't want either of them. I don't want the sound effect, I don't want the bar. Alright, I want it to be like in 9-9 and in Kakunuke, where in both instances, the autoplay... In both instances, you wouldn't be able to tell between autoplay and if I was just pressing spacebar. Alright, sorry, I wasn't trying to be mean. Heck, I cringe when I remember what I was like 5 years ago too. I used to run around the playground, then trip and hurt myself. I was a dumb kid.
確かにね。りっくんたまに高いところから飛び降りたりする度胸試しみたいなことやってたね。気づいたら怪我してて膝とか血まみれで私が絆創膏を貼ってあげたこともあったっけ。
Or I guess if the separate recording works, you would be able to see the autoplay weight bar, but my VTuber model is covering it up for the stream. As the same as the whatever the fuck the bar is for when the character is talking. Alright. But yeah, there's still the problem with the sound effect.
そんなりっくんが今では立派な男の人になっちゃって。
The voice bar, I guess. I haven't really brought it up because it's always been covered by my VTuber model, but yeah. Well, you're a fine teacher yourself.
そうだといいんだけどね。
Fine in a few senses of the word. You are. Everyone really loves you.
年が近いから甘く見られてるってだけの気もするんだよね。
You're being paranoid. That's not true at all. Besides, I'm sure that most of the guys will pay. I'm sure that a lot of the guys pay a lot more attention to you than the other teachers. Not because you're a good teacher, and I'm sure you are, but, you know, it's because you're dumb. It's because you're young and cute. And also the teacher. But, you know, that's the third one's secondary. I at least think you're a great teacher.
ありがとう、リック。はあ、まさかリックに励まされるとは。昔とは立場が逆になっちゃったかな。
Now I'm the carefree school kid, and you're the adult with responsibilities. Things have changed for us.
大変だとは聞いてたけど、まさかここまでとはね。のしかかる責任で肩こりとかもひどくって、たまにはゆっくりとマッサージでも受けたいよ。
I am curious to see how they actually develop the relationship to the point where Fumika is alright with dating Riku. Right? Because, I mean, you know, I understand that in this situation, she wants to be treated as the teacher instead of the old friend that she was with Riku. How do I say this? In the situation of whenever she does act like whenever she is at school, she would rather be treated as the teacher instead of like a friend. But if they were dating, you know, that's still she would definitely double down on it, right? If Fumika and Riku started dating, Fumika would definitely insist even harder on Riku referring to her as a teacher in school, right? I guess.
お金も時間もないんだけどさ。とほほ。
She mutters woefully while rotating her shoulders. I could massage your shoulders for you.
リックンが？
I mean, like, this kind of physical contact is definitely one way to strengthen their bond. Well, I'm not sure it would make up for all the dumb stuff I put you through when I was a kid, but sure.
お願いしてみようかな。
She agrees rather readily. I'm a little surprised, but not in the sense that it's out of character for her. I think she's just extremely exhausted. Okay.
あ、でもフェザータッチはやめてね。首筋をフェザータッチとかしたら怒るからね。
Don't worry. He won't do any feather touches now. Maybe potentially later if you ever allow him to massage you next time. I won't. Only outside of school. Whoa.
何なのその反応。
Sorry, you're just like really stiff.
そんなに？リックンでも触ってわかるくらいなの？
I'm not a professional masseuse, mind you. I think her shoulders might be stiffer than my dad's, though. You must be working your tail off.
ありがとう。優しさが身に染みるよ。
Would you say he is potentially boyfriend material?
そこいい。そのコリコリしてるところ。
Okay, you need to stop making these noises. Right here?
そこ。
I mean, like, I get it's the trope, but like, you know, at least wait until you're outside of school. I read online that if you press too hard during a massage, you can cause inflammation. So I'm trying to be gentle and softly loosen up her muscles, but there's just one problem. There's just one problem. Yeah. It's the same problem that is brought up during any massage between the male protagonist and the female heroine in every visual novel. Fumika's reacting a bit too much. I don't doubt that her shoulders were really stiff, but how in the world is she this sensitive? Could you, try not to moan so much? You're in school, by the way. Oh. I don't think being rough is a good idea. Having said that, I am rubbing where she's telling me to, just gently. With each motion, she quivers in response. Okay, I get it. Can you, like, be a little more careful? We'll be in a whole heap of trouble if another teacher hears you. This isn't helping, Fumika. Are you even listening to yourself? Despite my concerns, I keep massaging her shoulders. I know what's wrong with me, but I want to hear her moan more, and that desire wins out. I'm a young man. Can you blame me? There's a woman moaning sensually right here. Okay, you need to be more specific. There's a hot woman moaning sensually, alright? If it was just a regular woman, and by regular woman, I mean like an old woman, right? If it was an old woman, right? If it was an older teacher, maybe not. Someone whom I've known for, whom I've known for years, who is currently my teacher. I can't believe she's moaning so seductively. I don't know if it's because I met her when I don't know if it's because I met her when I was a little kid, or what, but I've never thought about her making these kinds of noises. Yet right now, she's making my heart pound. I mean, like, it's funny because having this established makes Fumika's route so much better than Orie's already. Because one of my complaints between the route, but one of my complaints with Orie's route is that they got close a little too quickly, right? Especially for how she treats Riku before the start of her route. Here, I mean, there's already the established relationship between Fumika and Riku before they started doing this, right? They were already, I guess, quote-unquote childhood friends, right? But they're actually establishing a progression in the relationship during the common route, which they should have done with Orie as well. And I don't know why they didn't do that. Ba-dump. Blood races through my veins, raising my body temperature, and then I notice. One part of me is particularly hot, which is weird because this is one of those instances where Riku shouldn't be able to get hard. But don't worry, he says hot. He doesn't say anything else other than that. Huh? It's my dick. Although I'm still not getting an erection. Yet something obviously feels different. Not in a bad way, though. There's something dwelling. Well, you say not in a bad way, but, like, with the situation you're in, it definitely is bad. Especially if someone, you know, sees you and Fumika in this position. I mean, like, it's a normal massage, but Fumika's moaning and shit, and then you start getting hard, like, not a good look. Unfortunately, the feeling soon fades before I can even clutch onto the meager hope it would have provided. It's now vanished without a trace. Well, I guess it's more fine. For a moment there, I thought everything was fixed, but I guess I was wrong. You need a... Fumika is still moaning. The sounds do excite me, and my heart is pounding, but that feeling in my dick doesn't come. It doesn't return. Maybe I was just imagining it. Sorry, how do your shoulders feel? I mean, like, you say that, but the moaning hasn't subsided. I guess my job is done then. I give her shoulders a pat I give her shoulders a pat to signal that. Okay, I don't appreciate you getting off to the massage. Alright? Only if it was outside of school. Nope. She pleads with me to continue. But I know that would be wrong. Any person who walks by and overhears would definitely have a very different idea about what we're doing in here. In that scenario, Fumika would bear the brunt of the punishment because she's the adult. So, obviously. I need to get back to class. You do too, right? I hate how disappointed she is. Thanks for the help. I learned a lot. I know, I won't. Reassured that Fumika is alright, I head back to my classroom. I spend the rest of the day concentrating 100% on class. I mean, you say that, and I mean, I get that even though he can't get hard, that the thought of Fumika's moaning would still distract him, but like, you know, I really need to make sure I do well in my exams, especially after Fumika gave me a private tutoring session. Oh, look at that. All of the characters instead of only one. Alright, and then the next choice, which is interesting, because I don't think it matters. But the guide says to pick Noah, so I may as well. And like, it'd definitely be between like Noah and Amane. No, I guess Ori as well, because I've already gone through this choice. I'm not gonna go through a new one just for Fumika's route, just to see it, because I'm gonna be going through Kurumi and Kaguya's route regardless after Fumika's route, so it should be fine. Now, there are 3 more choices, which means that wouldn't this technically be the start of the route? I don't know. Let's see what happens. I didn't notice until now, but I guess it makes sense that they sell souvenirs around here. Right next to the ice cream sign, there's a sign that reads, "Take as a souvenir," in big bright letters. Apparently they set up a nori seaweed sales area. Wait, they are selling... they sell that? I didn't know they sell that as souvenirs around here. Souvenirs, huh? Stop saying the word. I guess Mum would like that. She did give us money for the swimsuits, so it's the least I can do for her. As for Dad, well, he doesn't have a Sprite, so I'm sure making Amane happy is enough of a reward for him. He's always been sweet with her, but rather cold when it comes to me. You didn't hear that. But it's seaweed, though. Maybe it's good. It's probably different from whatever else you can find in the area. It's more of a summer gift thing than a souvenir, I think. I guess it does qualify as a gift for someone I'm very indebted to. It can't hurt to get some, I guess. It's not like getting a souvenir is gonna burn a hole in my pocket. I mean, you say that, but when people hear the word souvenir, when people see souvenirs, they're usually in tourist trap areas, right? So, I mean, this might be a unique situation, but still. And so I decided to go over and take a look at the souvenir shop. Most souvenirs cost more than they're actually worth. We're all spending our time at the beach doing different things. Is this new? It is not. So, it technically still... Interesting. After picking Noah, the guide says to pick the option, tell her she looks good. But there's no option for that here. So the option after that is look by myself. Which leads to this scene with Aurier, and we've already seen this scene, so it's fine. And I am told to say, don't say it. Which is new. It's nothing.
そんな風には見えませんでしたが。
I don't know how new, but how much of it is new, I should say, but yeah. I promise you, it's nothing. It's nothing. You don't sound like you regret coming with us, so that's enough for me.
それは、はい。後悔などはしていません。というよりも、後悔するほどのことがありません。
I mean, that's the thing. I said with Aurier's route that there wasn't something that established a close enough relationship between the two, like with Fumika and the massage scene, but I guess you could argue this scene would establish a close relationship between the two, right? But all I'm gonna say is it didn't. No, all I'm gonna say is there wasn't a CG, which means it wasn't as important as the massage scene.
もともと海に来なければいけない用事があったわけですから。それに姫様も楽しそうにしていらっしゃいますしね。
She sure has.
さて、早く姫様と合流しなければ。
Our best option is probably to just go back to where our stuff is. I'm sure we'll find her soon enough. We chat and walk until we spot Kaguya ahead of us. Is this new? It's still new.
姫様、遅くなりました。お待たせしましたが、カフェラテです。ありがとう、堀江。
Kaguya takes the cup, pokes a straw into it, and takes a sip.
リクも一緒だったの？
I went looking for her myself. I found her, but she was with a lost child, so we went looking for her mum together.
ああ、だから遅かったのね。ご苦労様。織江？いえ、これくらいのこと。さて、それじゃあ戻りましょうか。はい、姫様。
It is crazy that Aurier's route is decided by essentially two options, right? With choosing her for how good she looks in the swimsuit, and then the say it line and the say it choice. And then with Fumika, it's one choice. It's the I have some questions choice. And then meanwhile, for every other choice, you just it's you're basically preventing yourself from getting It's unfortunate that with the swimsuit option you kind of have to choose one of them. But right, well with every other choice, you are preventing yourself from getting any points with any of the other girls. It's hard for me to explain. And this should be...
リク、朝だよ。ほら、起きないと。今日は終業式だよ。
There's no skip mode, so this is new. And I guess the best way for me to find out how new is by saving. Actually, let me... This would also show me how new it is. There we go.
リク、朝だよ。ほら、起きないと。今日は終業式だよ。
We at least got a Fumiko transition. Hey, Noah. This isn't your route, but I appreciate the CG.
おはよう。
I mean, I'm not going to use it because I've already used it before, but, you know.
早く着替えないと。ご飯食べる時間がなくなっても知らないよ。
Sure. I sit up on the bed and stretch out my arms. I'll get changed. You can go downstairs.
では、また後で。
I got a little careless after the beach trip, but she's right. Summer break hasn't started proper just yet. I have to wake up and go to the academy today. To be honest, it's a pain to go just for the ceremony, but there are other things I have to do anyway. So I get out of bed and make sure I have everything in my bag. Yeah, there it is. I make sure I'm not forgetting that one thing. What does he mean by that one thing? It didn't take that long, did it?
私にとってはそれくらいなの。なんせこの暑さだし。
Yeah, I guess it's pretty bad.
私もう教室に行く。早く冷房を浴びたい。
You'll get sick if you're under the AC for too long. Let's get going, Noah.
おはようございます。おはよう。
Mrs. Zato.
おはよう、二人とも。
Morning.
おはようございます。二人とも元気そうで何より。
You look fine too.
おかげさまで。ごめんね。今ちょっと急いでて。ホームルーム前に片付けたいことがあるし、ホームルーム後にも片付けなきゃいけないことがあるし。なんで夏休みで学生はいないのに仕事は一向に減らないのか。それどころか逆に増えるのはなぜなのか。教員というのも大変なんだね。そうなんです。大変なんです。ピエン。そんなわけで申し訳ないけど私行くね。呼び止めて申し訳ない。ごめん。そんな邪険にしたかったわけではないんだよ。ただ忙しくて余裕がないのも事実で。
I see. Mr. Zato, do you think you'll have time later? I just need a moment.
それはまあ、はい。必要なことなら全然いいんだけど。ここでは話せないこと？
Well, I think it'd be better if other people aren't around. I'd appreciate if we could be alone for this.
二人っきり？
I mean, listen, Riku, I don't know why you didn't think Fumika would misinterpret what you said. And in front of Noah.
ダメよ、りっくん。私は教師なのに、そんなの。
But, Fumika, I need to tell you how I feel. I need to tell you how I feel no matter what. Once again, Riku, you really need to fix your phrasing, alright?
りっくん。時々。って他の人に聞かれるとまずいからやめておこう。振ったのは私なんだけどね。ごめん。
No, it's fine. I was also worried that I might have gone a little too far with it, so don't worry. In front of Noah.
え
We were just kidding. Just messing around a little, you know?
そうか、そういうことか。なるほど。友達同士のやりとりみたいなものだね。びっくりした。ごめんね。つい昔のノリが出ちゃって。それで、二人きりにっていうのは、真面目な相談？進路とか？
Not really. I just think it'd be better if other people didn't see it. It's nothing weird. I just feel like it'll be easier for it to become a problem if others I just feel like it'll be easy for it to become a problem if others misunderstand.
わかった。それじゃあ、ホームルームの後、進路指導室でもいいかな。
Yeah, you know, the guidance counseling room. The only other room that we see... the only other room we see other than the classroom. What am I saying? Yeah, that's fine.
ついでになんだけど、手伝ってほしい仕事があったり。
Oh, I think it'll take a lot of time. It's a massage, isn't it?
私一人だとそれなりに。りっくんが手伝ってくれれば早く終わると思うんだけど。
So it's a work thing? Sure, I'll help.
ほんと？ありがとう、助かる。
So it isn't a massage?
それじゃあまた後で。
Yeah.
二人きりで何をするんだい？
Don't get any ideas, Noah. That's later into the route, alright? It's nothing you need to get nervous about. I just need to talk to Fumika about something not school related. And it'd be better if we were alone. I know I said I'd rather be alone, but I wouldn't mind if you or Amane were in the room with us. I just don't want people misunderstanding and causing trouble for her.
そういうことならいいんだけど。
I just want to thank her for always helping me. Oh, right. It's the souvenir. Wait. I guess. Yeah. I bring you humble tribute, magistrate. I pray you are pleased.
そっちもあるよの。ほほほ。で、何これ？ノリで悪代官やってみたけど、まさか本当に賄賂ってわけでもないよね。
But bribing you for what? He's already gone. You've already gone through you've already marked the tests, right? Well, I guess you could look at it that way, in a sense. That's just a summer gift from me, to thank you for always helping me out.
世話になってるって、そんなの当たり前のことでしょ？担任なんだから。
Yeah, but you've been helping me since way before that, remember? I just feel like I've never really shown how grateful I am for everything you do. Of course, I have thanked her before with words, but I was young, and I don't remember doing something to show my gratitude other than that. I don't know, my parents might have done something for her as well, but still.
なんだ、そういうことか。びっくりしたよ。私も何の話だろうって少し身構えてた。
Oh, sorry about that. I know I got all that suspense going, but it's not really that big of a gift or anything. Just take it with my gratitude.
嬉しい。なんだろう。中確認してもいい？それとも本人がいないところで確認した方がいい？
I don't mind. It's really nothing all that fancy, like I said.
いやいや、期待しちゃうよ。まさかりっくんもこんなことする年になったとは感慨深い。何？こんな風に異性に贈り物をするだなんて。
Don't look at me like that. I guess. When you put it like that, it's just a simple summer gift, though nothing too compromising, I hope.
さてさて、中身は何かな？お、味付け海苔だ。ご飯のお供にちょうどいい。
I mean, it's a weird souvenir to me. I don't know what it'd be. I don't know how weird of a souvenir it would be like to Japanese. Yeah.
ふむ、なるほど。確かにお中元っぽいね。
I mean, I guess it's because he referred to it as a souvenir instead of just a gift that I'm weirded out, but right?
ありがとう、りっくん。でも急にどうしたの？お中元だなんて。
No particular reason. I just went on a trip to the beach with some friends.
前に僕たちで行った時のこと？
Yeah, that's when I bought it. I was surprised to see they were selling special seaweed like that. And when I realized it was more of a summer gift than a souvenir, I started thinking about who I should show some gratitude to. Okay, so he misinterpreted the gift as a souvenir.
それで私に買ってきてくれたの？
I mean, like, he misinterpreted it because of the sign, but still. I thought maybe I could just hand it over to you more casually. But I figured it'd be bad if someone saw me handing you a gift, even if it's just seaweed.
そうだね。これくらいでとは思うけど、学年主任あたりからの小言はあったかも。あ、でも本当にりっくんの気遣いは嬉しいよ。ありがとう。でもまさか海苔とは考えもしなかったな。色気のある男の人になったかと思ったけど、そこらへん飛び越してなんだか社会人のやりとりみたいだね。
Right. I need to go back for the YouTube. It was very subtle. Oh, for me, I guess, but you could still hear it. The music, I mean, that I accidentally played when I where'd I go? Yeah, I guess. Or I was adjusting my headphones and I accidentally double tapped on the side and it started playing the music. But yeah, I heard it slightly and yeah. Regardless, let's get back into it. Oh, yeah. But I figured it'd be bad if someone saw me handing you a gift even if it's just seaweed.
そうだね。これくらいでとは思うけど、学年主任あたりからの小言はあったかも。あ、でも本当にりっくんの気遣いは嬉しいよ。ありがとう。でもまさかノリとは考えもしなかったな。色気のある男の人になったかと思ったけど、そこらへん飛び越してなんだか社会人のやりとりみたいだね。
That still makes me an adult, right? Still?
まあね。うん、ありがとう。早速今晩味わわせてもらうね。
I hope you like it. Okay, let's get to work now. What do you need me to do? Sort out documents?
ふむ、僕も手伝おう。なんだか申し訳ないな。お中元をもらった上に手伝いまでしてもらうなんて。そうと知ってれば手伝いを頼んだりしなかったのに。
It's fine. It's not like I have anything better to do. And it's not like you're gonna keep us here until evening or anything. Right? And I'd feel bad coming all the way here and not helping.
うん、そうだね。ありがとう、二人とも。よろしくお願いします。では、この資料を後藤先生に渡してくればいいんだね。うん、悪いけどお願いできる？承知した。
Can you manage on your own?
これくらいの量なら僕だけで十分だ。
Oh, can you manage on your own?
それよりも、僕は少し離れるけど、勝手にどこかに行かないようにね。
I know. I'll clean up here until you get back.
うん。では行ってくれ。
Bye.
りっくん、そっちのやつ取ってくれる？
Sure. Give me a minute. I hand her a pile of files that were sitting on a table. She quickly sorts them and files them away on the bookshelf with adept speed. She looks pretty used to this. Who would have guessed? It looks like you're used to going through these, huh? You go through these papers a lot?
そりゃそうだよ。卒業後どうするのかは今後の人生を左右する大きな決断なんだから。悩み迷う子はたくさんいるよ。
I see. Well, it makes sense.
りっくんもちゃんと考えておいた方がいいよ。目標は早めに定めておくに越したことはないから。と言っても今のうちに遊んでおくのも悪いことじゃないけど。海か、いいな。もう何年行ってないんだろう。というか、りっくんが海に行くのも珍しいよね。
Yeah, I guess. It's a long story.
誰と行ったの？さっきの言い方だと白雪さんは一緒だったんでしょ？
Yeah, I were with Noah, Mane, Kohibari, Kogi, and Orie. There were 6 of us counting me. And guess what? I was the only guy. If you couldn't tell.
へえ、ますます意外。りっくん以外女の子ばっかり。いつの間にハーレムを築いたのやら。本当にびっくり。
Oh, you know, ever since he couldn't get it up. It's a bit unfortunate that his harem was only created after he got ED, but you know. Oh, please.
それで本命は誰なの？
I don't think you want to know the answer to that yet.
言っておくけど、女の子を泣かすような真似はお姉ちゃん許さないからね。
It's not like that for real. Actually, would you have come if I invited you?
あ、みんなと一緒に行くのは申し訳ないけど NG で。
Yeah, I figured. It'd be a problem if someone saw us going to the beach together or something.
もちろんそういう心配もあるんだけどね。それ以上に 若い子たちと水着姿で並ぶ自信がない。
Fumika, you're not that much older. Actually, I shouldn't say that. You're not old. There you go. Better way to comfort a woman. Oh, really? I know you're older, but we're not that far apart in age, are we? Okay, well, I didn't say it.
他の先生方と比べれば一番年齢が近いってだけだよ。バックログ画面だ。
Fumika, read it again. He is not comparing you to other teachers. He's comparing you to himself. My God.
単純な数字で比較したらピチピチ女子のみずみずしい肌にはかなわないんだよ。絶対に。
It's a little scary how fixated you are on that.
全然違うんだよ。まあそもそも私の水着なんて誰も興味はないだろうけど。
I don't think that's true. You're really cute and pretty, and I don't think you should be bashing yourself like that. Bashing yourself up like that? I don't know. I think you'd look great in a swimsuit. You're really attractive. I'm sure you'd grab some eyeballs. Probably not a good idea, to be flirting with Fumika like this.
慰めてくれてありがとう。
Especially if she doesn't take it seriously. Never mind it. To be honest, the thought of Fumika wearing a swimsuit is pretty exciting. Now that I think about it, I might have seen her wearing a swimsuit at least once before. Was it at the beach? The pool? I can't really remember. I probably was more focused on playing around than being excited about her wearing a swimsuit. But it's definitely a rare sight. I really wish I'd taken a better look when I had the chance. Don't worry, you'll probably get one soon. Oh, soon? In the context of other routes, soon. Or at least, that's how I feel. But maybe I just didn't do it for other reasons. Maybe I was scared of getting scolded for staring at a girl's swimsuit. Or maybe the scenario never happened in the first place.
あ、そこの本取って。上の棚にしまっちゃうから。
Can you reach there? I can do it for you. It's pretty heavy.
いいよ。これくらいなら私でも椅子を使えば平気だから。
Uh-huh. See, there's that massage trope, but now this is another trope where Fumika's gonna stand up on the chair and she's gonna lose her balance and then she's gonna fall on top of Riku and then Noah's gonna come in at the exact time that she falls onto Riku and she's gonna misunderstand that this was a freak accident, that, you know, that this was a freak accident and she's gonna freak out and then they're gonna freak out because, you know, never mind. She says, taking off her shoes and standing on the chair.
ほらリック、本取って。
Yeah, don't trip now. I hand over the book to her. She grabs the book with her dainty, slender fingers. However, it's clearly heavier than she anticipated. I think it normally wouldn't have been a problem for her, but she's balancing herself on top of a chair right now, and she should have held the book and then lifted herself onto the chair. Look out, Fumika! Oof. A sharp pain explodes in my body. A dull pain seems to shoot up across my body, leaving me unable to move. I lose my footing and everything flashes around me. Unable to stand, I fall to my knees, but the pain doesn't subside. A huge pressure builds in my lower abdomen, and I struggle to get my breath back as I break into a cold sweat. All I can do is fall to my hands and knees, simply enduring the pain.
ごめんねリック。私がドジなばっかりに。
Well, this is certainly a subversion to the trope. She didn't fall onto him. She fell onto his balls and fucking crushed them.
リック どうしたの？オットセイみたいな声で。もしかして怪我しちゃった？すぐに保健の先生を呼んでくるか
I can't really talk, but I managed to move a single hand and grab Fumika's arm to stop her. Don't go get them.
ら。そんなわけにもいかないよ。だってりっくん苦しそうだし、すごい汗かいてるし、動けないんでしょ？もしかしたら救急車を呼んだ方が。
I'm fine. Really, please. No nurse or ambulance, please.
全然良くない。何があったの？どこかぶつけた？まず私に確認させて。
No, I don't think you should.
やっぱり誰かを。
No, I mean it. The book just hit me, that's all. In the balls.
だからどこにぶつかったの？
Well,
りっくん？
my family jewels.
なんて？
I'm telling you. My groin. The heavy book hit me between my legs.
急所？それってそういう…そっか。いや、納得してる場合じゃなくて。ごめん！私女だからりっくんの痛みに共感とかできないんだけど。どうすればいい？私どうすればいい？こういう時ってどんな応急処置をするものなの？
I'm not sure myself. I don't think I could do anything other than wait for it to get better.
そうなの？とりあえず冷やしたりした方がいいのかな？
I don't think it's the same as a normal bruise.
りっくん、さっきからそこを押さえてるし、私が代わりに押さえようか？それとも撫でようか？
No, I don't think you need to do that far. Need to go that far. I'm fine.
そういえば、前に腰をトントン叩いてる高校球児を見たことあるけど、あれなら効果ある？
I don't know, but
とりあえずやってみるから、痛みが増したりしたら言ってね。すぐにやめるから。
okay. Thanks. Fumika kneels next to me and lightly taps my hips. I don't think people are actually serious when they talk about balls getting busted and stuff, but this pain is near unbearable. I think it might be a little better.
本当に？よかった。なら続けるからね。
It's sort of strange. I wonder if the new sensation is taking the edge off the pain. I don't really understand how it feels, but I guess it works for some reason. I'm in a really embarrassing position, but I don't really have the wherewithal to care about looking lame right now. It's not quite my dick that hurts. I realize. I didn't know my balls could hurt this damn much. I don't wish this pain upon anybody. It's like the pain that has made me freeze up.
どう？
Yeah, I think it's better.
だったらいいけど、本当に平気？もしかして腫れてたりとかしない？
I'm not really sure. The pain is just really bad.
でも真面目な話、ちゃんと確認しておかないと。さ、りっくんにとってというか、男の子にとって大事なところなんだし。
Yeah, I know, but
こんなことになったのも私の責任だし、とにかく本当に怪我をしてないかどうかだけでも。
wait, Fumika. I panic and try to get away, but I'm still unable to move. Fumika reaches out, and the moment her hand comes into contact with my crotch.
魔王様。
いや、お前が悪いわけじゃない。すべては俺の責任だ。
Uh-huh.
ですが。
お前にはすまないと思っている。だが、勝手なことを言うが、どうか分かってくれ。
では、私はどうすれば良いのでしょうか。
そうだな。酒に付き合ってもらえるか。今夜は少し飲みたい気分なんだ。
そんなことでよろしいのでしたら、すぐに準備いたします。
What was that just now? Was it Diablo's memory? No, but who was that woman I saw just now? What do you mean saw? There was no sprite. Judging from the way it happened, could it really be?
あれ、ここって進路指導室だよね。今のって。
Fumika, are you okay?
いや、なんか変な光景、白チュームを見たような気がしたから。
You mean?
今は私よりもリックの方だよ。
Sorry for worrying you. I feel a lot better now.
本当に？
Yeah, see? I can stand up and all now. Slowly I get up on my own 2 feet. I'm not trying too hard or anything, but I want to show her I'm okay now.
大丈夫なの？
Well, this definitely was a subversion to the trope.
私、そういうのに全然詳しくなくて、ざっくりしたことしか聞けないんだけど。大丈夫なの？いろいろと必要な機能があるでしょ？
Oh, well, yeah, I think I'm fine.
多分って。
I don't think we can make sure it works right now. I don't think we can make sure it works right here.
そりゃそうだ。とにかく病院に行く必要はなさそうってことでいいんだね。無理してるわけじゃなく。
No, it's fine. I think it'll be good.
バックログ画面だ。
I think I'll be good. I think it's normal to feel this way after getting hit in the groin.
まあ、高校球児も動けなくなってたっぽいし、そういうものかも。
Don't worry about me. But I still want to put that up. I still want to put that up there for you. The chair is a little dangerous.
ごめんなさい。よろしくお願いします。じゃあこれ、左の棚の一番上にお願いします。
Got it.
さっきの夢、あれって何だったんだろう。なんだか妙にエロティックな雰囲気があったけど。というか、りっくんは本当に平気なのかな。あんな身動きできないくらいになって。今回のことで正常な働きができなくなったりとかしてたら大変なことに。
Don't worry, he already had erectile dysfunction before you hit him in the balls. You didn't do any more damage than he already did to himself.
でも、そもそも正常な状態ってものを知らないからな、私。こういう時ってどうすべきなんだろう。もし何かしらの不具合みたいなことがあったら。
Like I said, Fumika, he already did the damage himself. His past self already did the damage.
ここはやっぱり原因である私が責任を取るべき。いや、責任って何？この状況での責任とは一体。例えば結婚とか。結婚、りっくんと結婚か。
Fumika, once again, this is establishing a progression in Fumika and Riku's relationship really well. I mean, I guess it's still a little quick, but at least there's a foundation there. At least we see the foundation, right, compared to Aurier's route. Hey, Fumika. Where does this go? Where does this go? The shelf on the right or the left?
あ、それも左にお願いします。
Got it. I reach out to grab the book from her and place it on the shelf. Place it in the shelf. Some of the stacks of documents are so heavy that it's hard to carry them with one hand. Now I realize why she asked for help. It must be a real workout to have all this sorted on her own. No wonder she wants me to help.
りっくんって。
ん？
あ、いや、本当に頼りがいのある男になったんだなと改めて思った。
Are you sending him signals? Well, I was a kid when we met for the first time, but it's been a long time since then.
ただいま。
Hey there.
ちゃんと後藤先生に渡してきたよ。お疲れ様、白雪さん。ありがとう、助かった。あとはそれをしまうだけ？あ、うん、そうだね。
I'll have it done in no time.
ありがとう、助かっちゃった。あと、海苔もありがとう。大切に味わうからね。
Don't even mention it. We should get going though.
そうだね。今日は本当にありがとう。夏休み中に体調を崩さないように気をつけて。うん。あと、
Fumika?
さっきのことだけど、もし後遺症みたいなことがあったらいつでも連絡して。こういう時なんて言えばいいのかわからないけど、私もできる限りのサポートはするからね。
Help, she says.
ほら、病院に行ったりとか。ことがことだけにおばさんとかには言いづらいかもしれないかなって。
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't think you need to worry, but I'm telling you if anything happens. I'll tell you if anything happens.
遠慮なくどうぞ。それじゃあ二人とも気をつけて帰ってね。さようなら。
You take care of yourself too. Summer fatigue is no joke.
ありがとう。さようなら。
That vision I saw with Fumika before, it has to be related to my previous life, right? But that woman wasn't Amane, Kohibara, or Kaguya or Orie. Kaguya and Orie wouldn't have been in your past. Kaguya and Orie aren't from your past life. Still, she had horns growing out of her head. I wish I was able to see, but unfortunately, either one, her outfit is a bit too lewd to be shown in the all ages version, or two, she doesn't have a sprite. So does that mean Fumika also knew my previous incarnation in that other world too?
リク？なんだか雰囲気が変だけど、何かあった？
Sort of. I've been trying to make sense of what I saw, but I can't figure it out. I can't even begin to guess what that was about. It's probably beyond anything I can even imagine. Sorry, Noah. Can we go to Kaguya's place first?
問題はないけど、どうかしたの？
I just want to ask her about something. Does this mean Fumika is related to Diablo too?
その可能性が高い。いえ、まず間違いないでしょうね。でも一応、確認だけはしておくべきかしら。私が行ってきましょうか、姫様。悪いけど、お願いできる？無駄足に終わるかもしれないけど。問題ありません。では、行ってまいります。
What are you gonna do?
先生のマナの様子を探るだけよ。ただ、前世返りを起こしたわけではないのよね。
No, I didn't turn into Diablo, and she didn't really change.
そんな変化があれば、僕も気づいている。でも、そんなことはなかったよ。であれば、もうすっかり静まっている可能性も高いけど。
Is it because Fumika is an adult? I don't know.
うまくいけば、何かつかめるかもしれないし。それで、織江が戻ってくるのを待っている間に、話を聞かせてもらってもいいかな。
You have an idea about what happens? Or what's happening?
ええ。天音やくるみと同じで、魔王アリオンとの関係を持つ魔族。リクが口にした容姿から判断するに、おそらく、正気ファリ。
A concubine.
正気？
That's what I'm saying.
魔王に仕える娘のことよ。
By that you mean...
ええ。仕えるというのは、主に性的な意味で。
Aha.
と言っても、誤解しないでね。奴隷とか、そういうものではないの。正気は、身分の高い娘がなるものだから、王たるもの、守るべき家族がいて当然といった風潮があったのよ、当時。魔王に就いた時点で、独り者には叱るべき相手があてがわれる。
So, it was like an arranged marriage?
なるほど。王ともなれば、跡継ぎを望まれるものだろうしね。それにしたって、必ずしも正気と婚姻を結ぶわけじゃない。あくまで最有力候補ね。正気につく娘にしても、大抵は本人の了承を得ているものよ。とはいえ、家のためだったり、親に押し付けられて、ということもあるでしょうけど。
I see. So only those girls from very influential families could become concubines?
ええ。それで、そのファリという娘はどういう人なんだい？申し訳ないけど、私もよく知らないのよ。ビズやスレイは魔王の配下として争いにも参戦してたんだけど、ファリに関しては。それに、結局魔王は婚姻を誰とも結ぶことはなかったから。
So you only know her name?
今のところはね。調べればもう少し判明することもあるでしょうけど、当時に関しては正しい資料が足りてないのよ。何せ戦時中だったし、正気という制度もすでに廃止されているしね。
Really?
争いが終わった時にね。魔王アリオンの知性を思わせるようなものは排除されたの。正しい資料が不足している理由の一つでもあるわ。なるほど。でもとりあえず、わかる範囲で調べてもらえないだろうか。ええ、それはもちろん。ひとまず、正気に関してはそういうこと。まあ、有力な嫁候補というわけ。おそらく、魔王とは夜の生活を営んでいたんじゃないかしら。
So, does that mean we'll never get to see her sprite in the all ages version?
いや、でも、そうだね。そういうことになるよね。
Me and Fumika? No, in our previous lives, they were completely different people.
わほん。今はその話はいいとして。気になるのは、今までは反応がなかったのに、急に反応を示したのがなぜか。まあ、普通に考えるなら、あの男に操られたことがきっかけでしょうね。マナの刺激を受けて、
眠っていた記憶が蘇ったんじゃないかしら。
I mean, the only reason this happened is because Fumika touched his dick. So like, yeah.
ただ、リクも魔王のマナをある程度制御できるようになっている。アマネやクルミのように前世返りをしなかったのは、そういう理由かも。
まあ、そんなところか。
All we can do for now is wait and see. Is wait, it seems.
お茶でも入れるわ。ちょっと待ってて。
ありがとう。おそらくですが、やはり小里先生も魔王の関係者で間違いないと思います。かすかにですが、魔族のマナの気配を感じました。
そう。ご苦労様。オリエ。
やはり、正気でしょうか。
他にないと思うわ。だからオリエ、正気ファリについて調べるよう連絡をしておいてくれる？
かしこまりました。
あ、その前に、先生の様子は？マナが乱れて不安定になっているとか。
いえ、そのような気配はありませんでした。これはあくまで私の見解になりますが、今のところは特に不安になる必要もないかと思います。
そう。しばらくは様子を見てもいいかもしれないわね。
何か気になることでもありますか？
Something like that. But it doesn't mean I doubt what you said or anything. It's just that, how likely do you think it is for something to happen? We obviously can't keep an eye on her all day. And if she transmigrates out of nowhere, she'd be really shocked, right? We saw what happened with Kohibari and all.
それは、そうですね。
That's because Kohibari's mind is in the gutter. Kurumi's mind is in the gutter. So I think it might be better to warn her ahead of time, just in case.
そうね。リクの意見は間違ってはないと思う。ノアはどうかしら？
そうだね。僕も間違ってはないと思う。けど、それを知らせることで、彼女に変な負担を強いることにならないか、それが気になるかな。とはいえ、反対というほどではないよ。これに関しては、リクの判断に任せるよ。フミカのことは、僕よりもリクの方が分かっているだろうし。
I'm feeling a little less confident when you put it like that. I'll give it some thought.
わかったわ。私たちも注意を払っておくから。
Yeah, thank you. A burden, huh? I can usually separate my current life from this whole past life business. But if you were to ask me what I think about this, I honestly don't have the words. Especially after learning about this whole concubine deal. It's hard to think about it rationally when Fumika and I had that kind of relationship in our past lives. We kissed on that bed, took off our clothes, and we made love. No, stop it. That was our past life. We definitely wouldn't do that in this life either. We definitely wouldn't do that in this life. Even though I know it was nothing to do with our current lives, I can't help but imagine her naked. Calm down. I need to calm down. I need to keep it in my pants until after you start dating her. I wonder how Fumika would feel about this. Would she care that we were in that kind of relationship in our past lives? I know why they say lives, but if our current relationship changed because of this, I probably wouldn't like that. But I don't want her to possibly suffer through it if we don't tell her about what's happening. I'm still at a loss for what to do. Where's the transition? Oh, it's because it's still nighttime. Night comes and I still don't know what to do. We should explain it to her just in case. There's no need to make it weird. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I still have no clear answer. There's a risk either way, or my worries may prove to be unfounded no matter what I do. Random scenarios keep playing out in my head. But after all my thinking, I finally realized something crucial. If I care about her, I think she needs to know what's happening to her. And that prevails in the end. Of course, I'm worried it'll put a burden on her to know all this information, but that's out of concern for her. It's all because I'm too scared of what will happen, and trying to hide that would be like running away from the problem. Yeah, there's no way around it. It's important for her to know in case anything happens. I can't take that away from her. Noah, do you have a minute?
構わないよ。どうかしたの？こんな時間に。
The real question is why do you... the real question is why aren't you in your pajamas this late at night? Just wanted to ask you something about Fumiko. I think we should tell her about her past life.
そうか。わかった。リクがそう言うのなら、僕はその意見を支持しよう。
And I think we should tell her as soon as possible. I'd like to do it now if she's not busy, actually.
わかった。では、僕も一緒に行こう。
How early is it at night? Thanks. It depends on if she's busy or not, though. I'll give her a call to see if she's available. If she doesn't have any plans, we can do it.
わかった。
I pull out my smartphone and give her a call. How long has it been since I called her for anything? It's hard to remember, even. Aside from sending her short messages, I've never had the need to call her on the phone too much. Thinking about it makes me feel a little nervous and self-conscious. I really can't catch a break lately, huh?
もしもし、リックン？
Fumiko, are you busy right now?
大丈夫だよ。さすがにもう仕事も終わったから。今はちょうど家に帰る途中。それでどうしたの？
On your way home. So she may not work that late, but considering she's still not home, it means either she just got off work and is on her way home, or she got off work a while ago and is coming home from shopping or something. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you about something important.
大事な話？ダメよ、リックン。私たちは教師と学生で。
Not again.
ってノリでもなさそうだね。ごめんなさい。
And you can't even embarrass Noah by saying that.
何か困りごと？
Because she can't hear him, but if she could, I wouldn't say that. It's about what happened at school this afternoon.
昼間のって。もしかして何か良くない症状が？不具合が？
Sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm feeling good. Well, it is sort of a problem, I guess.
問題ないわけではない。
Let me rephrase that. It has nothing to do with the book hitting my groin. Anyway, that's not what I meant.
そう？でもそっちじゃないなら他に何かあったっけ？
It's about the dream.
夢？
You probably saw it too, right? That strange dream in the counseling room.
あの白チューム。あれ？もってことはリックも？
That's what I need to talk to you about. I'd like to meet right now, actually.
わかった。リ りっくんがそこまで言うのなら。
So, can we meet now?
今から？
I think the sooner the better.
そう。
I don't mind waiting until tomorrow if you have plans. Well, actually, I think we need to talk. I think we need to talk right now, especially if you have plans.
予定はないよ。家に帰ってご飯食べてお風呂入るだけ。でも会うってなると、学院はもう施錠されちゃってるしね。
Oh, right. It's fine. I can go to the train station and we can talk there. I was the one who sprung this on you. You don't need to go out of your way.
そう？ちなみに、りっくんと二人きり？
No, Noah's coming with me. I think it's better that way.
白雪さんも一緒。そっか。ならいっそ、うちに来る？
You mean your apartment?
そう。大事な話なら、そっちの方が話しやすいかなって。
Yeah, that'd be great if you're fine with it. Especially when words like past lives and Diablo start getting thrown around. It would probably sound like we're talking about the plot of some anime or to other people. The fewer people around, the better. And we might be able to convince her by showing her the truth if we're in a secluded space. It'd be a little difficult to talk about it if there's a lot of people around.
なんだろう。なんだか聞けば聞くほど緊張しちゃうんだけど。
It's nothing bad, I promise. It's just... Sorry, it's hard to explain for me. What? Hang on.
バックログ画面だ。
It's hard to explain for me. Sure. We'll go to your place. We can talk then.
わかった。
I've known Fumika for years now. But I've never gone to her house before. She's come countless times to ours, of course. But now I'm going to the apartment she's renting on her own. I wonder how her place looks. Will it be cute? Nah, it's more likely to be messy since she's so busy with work. Actually, she probably wouldn't ask me to come if that was the case. In anime, you usually get the Yeah? In anime, you usually get to see the girls' panties hanging out in the open when they live on their own. You really had to bring that up?
何やらハレンチなことを考えている顔だ。
No. Huh? No, I'm not.
ならいいんだけど。それで、場所はどこなんだい？
I'm sure it's around here. Yeah, just around the corner. At that corner. There should be an apartment building there.
いらっしゃい、二人とも。お邪魔します。
Yeah, excuse us. Her room is spotless and well organized. It's different from a man's room, but it's also different from Amani's room. It has that adult woman vibe, I think. It's plain. That's... What do you mean? It's... The one word you can use to describe this room is plain. Alright? Nothing like underwear hanging haphazardly to be seen anywhere, at least. And it smells pretty nice.
適当に座っちゃって。今、冷たいお茶を入れるから。
Don't worry.
ハレンチ。
No, stop it. We came here for something serious.
まあ、そうだね。はい、お待ちどうさま。
Fumika places glasses of cold tea before us on the table and sits down across from us.
それで、話ってなんだろう。
Oh, it's about my obscene thoughts. I mean about your obscene thoughts. From your past life. Never mind.
状況から考えて、進路相談ってわけじゃないよね。
Well, I'm not in the third year yet, so I don't need to worry about that until next year. Yeah, it's not that. Not gonna lie, I'm still not sure about this. However, I brace myself and face her. Fumika,
はい。
what I'm about to tell you will probably sound like crazy talk, but it'll be hard to believe. And it'll be hard to believe. But I want you to know I mean what I'm about to say. And please listen till the end.
わかりました。
I decide to speak frankly to her instead of beating around the bush. First, I tell her about my previous life, about the Diablo from another world, and how I had transmigrated into him. Then I tell her about Noah together, about how she's an angel sent on a mission to keep Diablo's power from taking over and protecting me. I also tell her about how she was manipulated by Clavi, and then the fact that you saw that dream with me means there's a high chance you used to be a demon from the other world in your previous life too.
異世界の魔族。というか、ちょっと待って。それじゃあ、私がりっくんを指したのって、夢じゃなかった。
Hate to break it to you, but no. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about how I almost died. That was all part of the plan, alright? I know it seems bad, but you didn't attack me with a knife or anything that'd leave a scar. You attacked me with something potentially far worse if we weren't planning for it. So don't worry about it. Besides, I'm the one who should apologize for getting you involved in all of this. There's nothing for you to apologize for. I'm really sorry for hiding this from you this whole time.
そんな、りっくんが謝ることじゃないと思うから。
Don't worry, listen, Fumika. You can just make it up to me by letting me stab something into you. Don't worry, it won't leave a scar or anything. Never mind.
だから、その話はひとまず置いておくとして。
I didn't say anything, Fumika. It's just my past life speaking and all that.
りっくんを疑うわけじゃないんだけど、異世界とか魔族とか天使って言われても、なんというか。その気持ちは理解しているつもりだ。だが、すべて事実だ。今から、その証拠を見せよう。え？証拠って？
I mean, that's the funny thing with Fumika, is that she's not acting in a way that she's in disbelief. she's taking it in pretty well. She's very trusting of Riku, I guess you could say.
何急に。白雪さん、その姿は。これが本来の僕。天使の姿だよ。
I fucking autopiloted to pressing the auto button again.
すっごい。天使って本当にいたんだ。
It doesn't help that because both Kakinuke and Angelic Chaos use the same engine, the autoplay button is the same button.
僕の姿だけで全てを納得させることはできないだろうけど。
Well, they use the same autoplay button.
少なからず普通の人間でないことの証明にはなったはずだ。あ、うん。ちょっとその翼触ってもいい？うん、構わないよ。なら失礼して。あ、作り物じゃない。ちゃんとした羽だ。天使。白雪さんが天使。だから私のクラスに編入してきたの？りっくんを守るために。
Yeah, it's not just Noah.
そういうことだね。あれ？ちょっと待って。それじゃあ、一緒に編入してきた星川さんと高立さんも 天使？
いや、彼女たちは天使ではない。
Yeah, they're demons from the other world. Not in their past lives like me. They came to Japan from that other world to protect Diablo's power too.
ああ、そっか。そういうことか。
Let's not talk about how Mikuni or let's not talk about how they came to this world to protect Riku from Mikuni specifically. I mean, the timing lined up too perfectly.
なんで3人も一緒に編入してくるのかと思ったけど、そこに関しては納得できたかも。とはいえ、天使、異世界、魔族、魔王か。やっぱりそう簡単に受け入れることはできないかも。
Did they not bring up Amane and Kurumi? Yeah, it was hard for me too. Well, not in the literal sense. Never mind.
でも、りっくんがこんな嘘をつくとは思わないし、ついたところで意味もないし、白雪さんの姿はこの目で見たわけだし、前世とか魔族っていうのはまだよくわかんないけど、とにかくりっくんの言葉は信じるよ。
Thank you.
ただ一つ確認しておきたいんだけど。
Yes.
こんな風にわざわざ説明しに来たってことは、私にも何か影響があるってこと？
Oh, about that. You might be in danger of transmigrating at some point.
前世返りってさっき言ってたやつ？言葉通り前世の姿に戻るって。
Yeah, let's hope it only happens during sex. Let's hope it only happens in the privacy of your own home. All right, let's go with that. Yeah, it's not certain to happen though. But if it does, it'd be really confusing to you if it happened and you didn't know what was happening to you.
まあするだろうね。
So I thought it'd be better to let you know. I didn't really want to get you involved in all of this, but I don't want to leave you in the dark in case something happens. So I figured I should tell you while you're okay.
そっか。ってことは、基本的に私はいつも通りに過ごしてればいいってことだよね。
I don't think there's a problem with that. What do you think, Noah?
うん。大丈夫だと思うよ。あまねやくるみと比べても、影響としては小さいものだからね。今回の説明は、あくまで保険のようなものだと思ってほしい。
See, Kurumi, see, how did I blank on her name? See, because you're a side character, you know, you're not important enough to have your own potential sprite. I'm going to say potential sprite because I still don't know if, you know, if it's exclusive to the 18 plus version.
あと、もし何か気になることがあれば、相談できる相手を分かっている方が気が楽だよね。
それはそうかも。りっくんや白雪さん、星川さんに高立さんには相談できるんだね。
And the people with the same conditions as you. That'd be Kohibari and Amane, yeah. I'm sort of the cause of the problem, so I don't think I'd be able to solve much even if you come to me for advice. I mean, you could come to me for something else. Never mind. But I can hear you out if you feel like anything's wrong.
ありがとう。
But that's to do with romance and nothing to do with the transmigrating thing.
にしても、異世界、魔族。それで、りっくんが魔王。なんだか似合わないね。魔王だなんて。
Yeah, same here. Because Diablo wasn't a big bad demon. Even after all this, It doesn't feel real.
そうだよね。私も前世とか言われてもなんか想像がつかない。ちなみに私の前世がどんな人だったのかりっくんは知ってるの？
Nope. I don't know. We didn't get that far in the flashback, you know. I don't know. Huh? Well, I just heard about it today. Apparently, she was a concubine named Fari.
正気って何？
It was sort of her title. What was it? It's how they called the candidate. they called the candidate to be the wife of Diablo in that other world, I think.
お嫁さん候補？当時の異世界には王たる者、守るべき家族がいて当然という風潮があったそうだ。そのため独り身の魔王には婚姻を結ぶにふさわしい相手があてがわれる。それが正気らしい。ちなみに仕えるというのは性的な意味も含めているらしい。
You didn't need to bring that up.
性的
？But we heard it wasn't as bad as it sounds or anything. Apparently, it was more like the offer of an arranged marriage for Diablo instead of a girl being forced to marry him.
あ、お見合い。なるほど。なんだ、そっか。王様だもんね。そういうこともあるよね。はあ、びっくりした。
And all we know for now is that she was Diablo's marriage candidate, and we don't know what kind of person Fari was.
ああ、そっか。一つ確認させてほしい。前世について知りたいと思ったのは、何か気になることがあるからではないんだね。うん、単なる好奇心。わかった。それならいいんだ。何か気になることがあれば、いつでも相談してほしい。うん、わかった。もしもの場合は、頼らせてもらうね。
Okay, and that was about it. We'll go now.
長々とお邪魔した。全然、むしろありがとう。ちょっと不思議に思ってはいたから、説明してもらえて助かった。あ、送っていこうか？
It's fine. I'm a man now. I'd be more worried about letting you go home alone, actually.
そうなら、うん。じゃあ、ここで。失礼する。
See you.
うん。前世、異世界の魔族。
Listen, Fumika, you don't need to worry. Diablo was a kissless virgin, which means that Fari didn't do anything sexual. No matter how many times I repeated in my head. Yeah, I repeated in my head. It just doesn't feel real.
だってね、前世だし、異世界だし、魔族だし。
Also, Amane, Noah probably should have transformed back. Wait,
バックログ画面だ。
I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I was confused. But yeah, Noah didn't transform back. Maybe she should have done that before she left. You only see that kind of thing in anime and manga. It'd be weirder if I took it all at face value right away.
まあ、考えても仕方ない。というか、私が考えなきゃいけないことがあるわけでもない。とりあえず、お風呂にでも入ろうっと。
Are you saying that we would have gotten it? That transition felt a bit weird. All right.
私、寝つきはいい方だったんだけどな。
I've been turning and tossing on the bed without being able to fall asleep. The thoughts keep me awake.
このまま寝ても平気かな。昼の時みたいにファリの夢を見たらどうしよう。
I'm not really scared or anything. I don't even know what to think of all the talk about past lives. I don't even know what to think of all the talk about past. Yeah. So it doesn't really scare me, but
正気っていうのがな。ちなみに、使えるというのは性的な意味も含めているらしい。
that's what she said. And the dream I saw, it looked pretty explicit.
私とりっくんの。あ、いや違う。私とりっくんじゃないや。正気ファリと魔王のだ。私とりっくんの前世はセックスとかしてたんだよね。何せお嫁さん候補だし。
At the very least, it wasn't us. It was our previous lives. I know that shouldn't mean anything to us, but still.
なんだかいろいろと想像しちゃう。
If I see another dream like the one I had today, even though I know it's Diablo and Fari, I won't be able to stop my mind from overlaying me and Rikun into it.
やだ。そんなことになったら、私どんな顔してりっくんに会えばいいの？なんかもういろんなこと想像しすぎておかしくなっちゃいそうだよ。天使創造リブート。
Time to wake up. I check my smartphone and see that it's the usual time I wake up at. Summer break started already. Am I that used to waking up early? I mean, yeah, that was kind of what it was like for me. My body was so used to waking up around the same time, even though I don't use an alarm clock anymore. And that was a sort of mini yawn that I was trying to force out. I guess I didn't stay up late yesterday or anything. Let's see. Mom should be about to leave for work. Oh well. I'm sure she'll appreciate seeing her beloved son's face before going to work. Yeah, I'm sure she would.
あら、おはよう。休みなのに早いわね。
I didn't stay up late yesterday, and I woke up, so I thought I would say good morning before you left.
あらあら。何やら首相な心がけじゃない。
But why are you looking at me like that? Once in a blue moon, I guess. I am grateful that you work so hard for us.
嬉しいこと言ってくれるわね。それじゃ、今日もお仕事頑張ってこようかしら。
Have a nice day.
行ってきます。
起きていたのか。
You wanted to wake him up? Yeah, I just woke up early.
それって。
Nothing to do with Diablo or anything. I just happened to wake up early.
そうか。それならいいんだが。
Though, considering what happened yesterday, maybe we should follow up on her a little, you know, check on Fumika and see how she's doing. That said, it's still pretty early. And she did say teachers have work to do even during summer break, so it's likely that she's awake by now. But it might be a little bit of a bother to message her this early in the morning. Fumika lives alone, so I don't want to bother her while she might be busy with morning preparations. We can do it later, though. I decided to send a message after having breakfast and hanging the laundry to dry. You okay? No response. I wonder if that means something happened. Something bad enough that she can't look at her phone. Or, you know, she's just busy. Stop being so paranoid over it. Maybe she transmigrated. No, I don't think that would stop her from looking at her phone. I think it'd be the opposite, in fact. She'd be stuck in her house if she transmigrated. It's not even marked as red. It's not even marked as red anyway. Maybe she forgot her phone somewhere. But she picked up the phone yesterday. Maybe she left for work early and forgot to take it with her. That's plausible. I'm getting really worried. I don't think I can relax if I don't make sure she's okay.
リク、どうかしたの？
Clearly not. Yeah, nothing bad happened, I think. I just sent Fumika a message asking if she's okay, but she hasn't responded at all.
フミカの身に何かが起きた。
Don't, not validate. Don't encourage his paranoia, if you will. I don't know, but I should try to get in contact in case she transmigrated, right?
ふむ、それは確かにそうだ。
I'm just worried about her not answering.
スマホを家に忘れたとか？
Or maybe she's feeling sick, and it doesn't have anything to do with her transmigrating. I'm just really worried about her.
それはそうだね。じゃあ、確認しに行く？
Go where?
夏休みでも仕事をしてるんだよね。もしスマホを忘れただけなら、学院に出勤してるんじゃないの？
Oh, right. It's a better idea than sitting here, I guess. It's a pretty sunny day. The summer break is finally in full swing, and it's probably hot out there. But I can't just sit and wait. Noah's right. Going to see how she's doing is the most productive choice here. I'll go take a look at the school.
わかった。では、僕も一緒に行こう。
Sorry for making you come along when it's so hot.
気にしなくていい。それが僕の使命なんだから。
And so we change into our uniforms and leave the house. I start sweating as soon as we step outside. Normally I would have complained about having to go under the sweltering sun, but not today. Not too worried about Fumika to whine about the heat today. What happened to her? I hope it's just that she forgot her phone. We go to the school together, praying that nothing happened to her. Despite it being summer break, the school doesn't look very empty. There's the teachers working, of course, but also students engaging in extracurricular activities. It's not as lively as usual, but it's more activity than I anticipated. I never really got the impression our school pushed very hard for extracurriculars, but I guess some do stuff. Even during summer break. We enter the school building. By the time I come out of my amazement. If she's working, she has to be in the staff room, right?
多分その場にいなくても他の先生方に聞けばわかるんじゃないかな。
Yeah, I suppose. But what if they ask what we're doing here during summer break? We can't really tell them the real reason, can we? And I don't think I'm very well known for being the studious type to say... I just came to ask her something. I don't... What? Okay, yeah, no, it works. Won't they think it's weird? No, Fumika matters more than me looking silly for a moment. I stopped thinking of excuses and opened the door to the faculty room. Excuse me, is Miss Osato here?
谷風くん。
Wow, who would have guessed that she'd be here? Ah, there you are. Thank goodness. I'm sorry, but, I'd like to consult you with something. I'd like to consult with you about my college choices.
進路って、
Yeah, none, and fuck all.
とりあえず、話は指導室で聞くから、ちょっと待って。今日指導室って空いてましたよね。
ええ、問題ありません。
では申し訳ありませんが、しばらく私が使用させてもらいます。
わかりました。
Good morning, Miss Osato.
おはよう。
For some reason, Fumika looks down at her feet when I greet her. Something's off. She's acting a little strange. Or maybe she's acting a bit, you know... She's got some awkward feelings considering what she's been thinking about all night. Did something happen?
何かって？そもそも急にどうしたの？夏休みなのに学院に来るなんて。
I was worried.
心配って私のことが？リクがスマホにメッセージを送っているはずだけど、確認してない？ああ、そっか。返信しなきゃと思いつつも後回しにしちゃって忘れちゃってた。ごめんなさい。
Well, I'm glad to see you're fine.
とりあえず進路指導室に行こうか。すぐに戻ったら他の先生もいぶかしむかもしれないし。
Oh, yeah, sure. Just to make sure, you just forgot to answer the message, right? Nothing to do with Fari transmigrating or anything like that, right?
そうだね。影響なんてものは特にないんだけど。夢はまた見た。前世の夢を？うん。でも見ただけ。昨日言ってた前世帰り？そういうのはなかったよ。それに夢を見たって言っても特別なこともなかった。昨日のお昼に見たのと同じような夢だった。なんかこう色気ムンムンのベッドで魔王と話してるだけ。夢で見たのはそれだけなんだけどね。
Fumika?
白雪さん、こんなこと言うと誤解を生むかもしれないんだけど。もしかして僕がいない方がいい？ごめんなさい。構わないよ。僕は気にしない。だが一つ確認をさせてほしい。それは前世関係で何かしらの問題が起きているわけではないんだね。もし魔族に関することで何かあったりするのなら、僕も同席した方がいいと思うんだけど。そういうことじゃないよ。なんていうかな。あくまで私の心の内の問題って感じなんだけど。わかった。であれば僕は席を外そう。本当にごめんね。気にしなくていいよ。では僕は外に出ているから。
Yeah, thanks. Nell leaves the room and closes the door behind her. It's only the two of us now. Apparently, we're making faces now.
何？
It's nothing. You were just making funny faces. So, what's up? It sounded like you want to talk about something.
それは、あの、ああ、もうこういう時どんな顔をすればいいのかわかんないよ。ほんとごめんね。私もいつも通りニコニコしたいんだけど、なんかドキドキしちゃって。
あ、
だってほら、私の前世とリックンの前世、正気と魔王ってなんか怪しい雰囲気だったじゃない？
I know what you mean. Even if we weren't, a couple in our past life, it's just sort of... It's hard not to think about it, I guess. It's a little distracting to say the least.
そんな感じ。あれは前世のこと。私やリックンとは関係ないこと。それは分かってるんだよ。でもさ、やっぱり気になっちゃって。正気はお嫁さん候補だって言ってたし、キスとか飽きるほどしてるのかなとか、絶対やってるんだろうなとか。
I know what you mean. It just makes you imagine lots of things. I feel the same way. I kept imagining things and getting worked up, but that doesn't mean I want to ignore you.
それに関してはすみません。言い訳のしようもありません。本当にごめんなさい。メッセージには気づいてたし、本当のことを言うと忘れてもなかった。返事しなきゃって思ってはいたんだけど、でもこんな恥ずかしいこと打ち明けるわけにもいかないし、それでちょっと目を背けてた。
I'm not mad at you for this. It's actually relieving that you had such a cute reason to ignore it.
かわいいって、なんかりっくんは堂々としてるよね。
Really? Well, it's not like I don't care about it, like I said. But rather than worrying about what happened in our previous lives, I'm worrying about you right now. So I'm relieved to see you're okay, that's all.
これじゃあどっちが年上なのか分かりゃしない。
It's still you. Let's just say. And in my case, I haven't just seen memories of him with Fare. I've seen a lot of other things from his point of view, so I guess it was just another part of his life.
それだけ？その割には。あっ！もしやりっくん、経験者？
As in, which part has he done before? Which part are you referring to him doing before? Huh?
そういえば女の子たちと海にも行ったみたいだし、まさかのやりちん？なんてこった！
Okay, well if that's the part you're focusing on, first of all, I wish, but second of all, no. But you aren't the first girl he's fucked. But those were in different timelines.
男の子から男の人になったなとは思ってたけど、やりちんだったなんて。
Because I'm not. I haven't done anything with anyone, I promise.
そうなの？でも
He just doesn't remember he just doesn't remember doing things with others.
りっくんはさ、自分が魔王って知った時に何もなかったの？
I don't know about that. I had a lot going on when that happened, I feel like.
ちなみに魔王の影響とかはないんだよね。
Oh, well, I wouldn't say it affected me too much in my daily life. I don't think I need to mention how I can't get an erection right now. Fumika's probably thinking about my personality or my actions, probably. And do you feel like it's affecting you in some way?
うん。 なんというか、どう受け止めたものか未だに悩んでる感じ。
That makes sense. I know it can be overwhelming. But also, I don't really look like But also, do I really look that much like Diablo? I mean, if it makes you that nervous to look at me.
外見で言うなら間違いなく瓜二つだよね。角は生えてるし、目とかも違うし、魔王の方がもうちょっと年上というか男性って感じだけど、りっくんも十分男の人だからね。
It's a little surprising to hear that from you.
そう？
I thought you saw me as a little kid, as a little kid still. 確かに大人と呼ぶにはまだ早いと思うんだけど、私の場合もっと子供の頃を知ってるからさ。そういう記憶の中のりっくんと比べると成長が著しいというか、ちゃんと男の人になってるなって感じる。 Well, thanks. We did meet when I was in elementary school. I think it was in the children's center, actually.
そう、私がボランティアに行ったのがきっかけ。当時から教師を目指すって決めてたから、その一環でね。そこでりっくんの姿を見たんだよ。
I don't really remember much of back then, but I feel like I was good for nothing. I was good for nothing as a kid.
そうでもないよ。むしろいい子だなって思った。じゃなきゃその後も構ったりしてないよ。
I'm grateful for that. But why? Did I do something to make you like me that way?
面倒くさそうにしながらもあまねちゃんの世話を焼いてる姿を見たんだよ。
Ah, that sounds about right. She's gotten a lot better about it now, but she used to be really shy. Both of our parents work all day, so I had to look after her a lot. Well, even so, I would leave her sometimes and go to play with my friends. She still brings that up to make me feel guilty sometimes.
私がいる時にちょうど男の子同士の喧嘩があってさ、それにあまねちゃんが巻き込まれそうになったんだよ。それをさっそうと助けたのがお兄ちゃんであるりっくんだった。
I don't remember that at all.
まあ子供の頃の話だし、その程度は日常茶飯事だったんじゃないかな。その時にね、きっとこの子はヒーローなんだなって思った。でもまさかヒーローどころか魔王だったなんて。
It's not like I had any part in that. Besides, I don't really think I've ever done anything to make anyone think of me as a hero.
でもヒーローだよ、間違いない。だって私のことも助けてくれたでしょ、操られた時にさ。
Ah,
ほらヒーローだ。
that was sort of my responsibility. I actually feel sorry you had to go through that, so...
あの時のことはっきり覚えてないのがちょっと残念。きっとかっこよかったんだろうな、初めてりっくんを見た時みたいに。
I don't know about that. It's not like I solved the whole thing on my own. I think I probably looked pretty lame. Actually, I got a lot of help. All I did was try to buy time for the others. If we're talking cool, I'd say Amane got to show off a little more during the fight.
その言い方、何か大切なことを果たしたんだよね。ならやっぱりヒーローだよ。子供の頃からそうだったからね。そっか、昔からかっこよかったんだね、りっくんは。
I feel a little embarrassed when she praises me like that. I never really thought of it like that. But thanks for saying that.
照れてる、かわいい。
Of course I am. This is the first time someone said something like that about me.
そうなの？意外。でもそっか。やっぱり別人なんだよね。魔王は魔王で、りっくんはヒーロー。
Oh, you don't know the half of it. I don't know if I'm a hero or not, but I can say that my past life wasn't me for sure.
うん。なんかちょっと落ち着いてきたかも。ありがとうりっくん。気が楽になった。本当に助かりました。
You're welcome.
それで、わざわざ来てくれたんだし、もっといろいろ話をしてみたい気持ちはあるんだけど。
I know. You have work to do, right? They make up for not having to deal with students by giving you more desk work, don't they?
そうなんだよ。もうデスク仕事嫌い。肩は凝るし、職員室だと他の先生方への気遣いも必要になるし。それでもやるしかないんだけどね。
I'm sorry for interrupting your work like this.
全然。こうして話すこともなかったら仕事が手につかなかったと思うし。だから本当に感謝してる。ありがとうね、りっくん。さてと、仕事に戻らないと。ごめんね。
It's fine. I just came here to make sure you are okay. If our talk helped you feel better or ease some of your worries, that'd make me really happy. It made the hot trip under the sun all worth it.
本当に助かりました。
By the time we leave the counseling room, Fumika has returned to her usual peppy self. And I will return to my usual not streaming self. Not a good transition, but either way. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a follow would be appreciated. If you want to support me further, you could always subscribe. But yeah. Tomorrow, I will be playing Genshin because of the new patch that's coming out tomorrow. Who would have guessed? Hopefully, I can pull Little Durin and Yehoda. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys again next time.